Hello.
Please leave your message for 90442282275.
My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
See if you hit that.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you
See where their heads at.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage here. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the... Will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Oh, what? What? What the fuck?
Now the Auburn product, Corey Graham. 4 yards the
retarded.
result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Value three. Two-jet bomber.
They will run with Grant, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check. 17.
Gone. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Grant with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
It's out time.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA.
This means that they really destroyed the content.
They'll run on first down.
It's hard,
It's Grant. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Grant. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go. Like 20. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check. 2 for 1.
3rd and 2. Gone. He finds Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Like 20.
On first down, Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Like 20. Hold on. Check. Check 99. Horrible. 57. Alpha. Here we go, T. Get off the field. 57.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Watch out.
Here's Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Hold on, cause I gotta talk to somebody right here. Cause this nigga here. This nigga going so sweaty, cuz. Oh shit.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers
This
set
nigga
the
go for it. He
edge.
about to.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. from the left hash mark. This a 43-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
Man, give me that,
From
man.
about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check. Front side. Hey, check it. Hey, box truck. Regular.
To throw, it's Brady.
Whoa! Oh, no.
Caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll have it past midfield.
I guess you want something with it. You got a plate still in your bed, dude. What? Why am I stepping over a pillow? Watch it. You got food, shit, that's spilled in the bed.
Jaden. Willie.
Before being taken down.
I don't know what y'all want.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now it's Carson. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I got it out. You not good? Or you don't want this? You gonna do it? Extra lazy.
Alert! Hey! High 7!
2nd and 5 now. Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Why are you coming down there?
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is Carson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Check. Crunch. 26 mark. Here we go. Jump.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Oh, my.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Goff now to throw.
I've seen those first wager. Then they get played some ass.
Touchdown, LA!
That nigga did play and nigga his ass and shit down.
His
And
fifth
his ISO
touchdown
was so
now on
bad.
the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's got room. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Brady now on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh my God!
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person when it's put.
Try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Who the fuck is that?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Oh my God!
Second down and goal. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And Woods has it complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Robert Woods hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. They're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Ball on the with a 2nd and 5.
Sugar! Hey, 66. Hey, pick up. Go, Bandit.
Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Hey, Haywood.
43's the mic. Hey, let's get that home. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
72.
Brady. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Go, go.
54 much.
Back to throw. Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
What? 120. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Bravo.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
4 down.
Louis. Hey, Charlie.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak, 72. Rip.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Fuller. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wait, 20.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch. 41's the mic. Check 41. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, 41's mic.
Malcolm.
Hey.
Buzz.
Alert flow.
Hey,
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Hey, wahoo! Regular! Go Bandit! Hey, check it!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, lift! Lift! 57, lift! 57, lift!
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
57.
To throw is gone. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
57, exit, exit.
Goff now looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Hey, goal 66. Taco. 53 in now. Hey, box truck. Hey, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady, and this is caught by Watkins. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Your trip is heated.
We go to the 180.
Watch the slap.
On 2nd and 7, Goff steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Cut. 180.
Watch the curve. Watch the curves.
2 for 1. Hey, orbit.
57. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now it's gone. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, high 7.
Now a first down throw, gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff.
He threw that,
and Walker has it. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We got 4.
On first down, Akers. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down now. It's Grant, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Corey Grant, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
Out of the gun. Gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Let's go, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You scared? Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Sugar, sugar.
Here's Brady to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And the Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go back to Grant. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Baby, get him, boy! Get him, boy!
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Single, single!
From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. He was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single, single! Orange, orange. Big Ed. Value 1!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's gone. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their... That now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Switch, switch, switch.
Maverick. Go.
Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touch. I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Go Bandit. Hey, zoom. Shadow.
43 is the most.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards.
Ozzy. Regular.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. The LA offense ready to go.